to this week's matchup preview. I'm Jason Schrader. In this week's edition, we sit down with players and Coach Clarke to talk about the upcoming game with FC Edmonton. But first, we talk with Director of Ticket Sales, Evan Morris, and Dave Droschak of Backyard Bistro to discuss the grand opening of the new WakeMed Soccer Park. We're here with the Director of Ticket Sales for the Carolina Railhawks, Evan Morris, to discuss the grand opening of the new WakeMed Soccer Park. Evan, they can see behind us, they've got the new terrace up there, the upper deck, as well as the suites. Go ahead and tell us about those.
Yeah, so this year, the town of Cary put in over $6 million into the facility. So it includes 1,500 seats in the new upper deck and 1,500 seats in the new north stand. We added 4 additional suites that can be broken up into 4 suites, 2 suites, 1 large room, and 2 outdoor party decks. So we really upgraded the fan amenities this year.
And now the stadium capacity is about what now?
It's about 10,000 seats.
And I think for the Pumas game we had, over 8,000 here,
Over
correct?
8,000, yep.
So very, very cool. Now, are these places open for season tickets, single game tickets?
So every seating category here is available for season tickets and individual tickets, probably minus the suites and the party decks on that side, but the party decks are open to the public, so anybody that has a seat anywhere in the stadium can go up there and enjoy food, music, beer, and have a great view of the field.
Awesome. Now, the suites were sold out practically as soon as you put them on sale. How awesome was that?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we had a really great success story early in the year with suite season tickets, and then we've actually sold out individual suites through the entire spring season. So we don't have a suite available until, I think, August. So it's great that we can show the demand in our suites now, and it's really something that we can build on year after year.
Awesome. And there are still season tickets available. Where can fans get those?
At our website, CarolinaRailhawks.com, or they can call the box office, which is 919-459-8144.
Awesome. Thanks, Evan.
Thank you.
We're here with Dave Droschak talking about concessions for the new WakeMed Soccer Park. And with all the renovations we've had go on, what's been going on the concession side?
Well, it's been great for us this year because last year we had the necessary evil of the expansion of the stadium, and the flow of concessions along with the fans in the stands in general was not conducive. So this year we have 2 new stands open, one in the upper deck called the Center Line, and one down in the opposite end, kind of catty corner of what people remember as the Hawk's Nest, called the Corner Kick Cafe. So we're thrilled that we're able to offer 3 different locations for fans to get in line hopefully quicker and get back to their seats to watch the game, because in reality that's what they're here for, is to watch the soccer and the action. So, and we've got R.A. Jeffries and Anheuser-Busch have helped us out this year with 2 brand new beer carts. We've got 4 taps, 3 of which are craft beers, so we're able to offer that. The new party deck's been great so far. We're starting to incorporate some local brews in there, so overall a lot more choices, hopefully quicker access to the food, shorter lines, and everybody will be happy.
And in terms of the food, you mentioned the new beers and, of course, the party deck that now serves liquor. What new foods can fans expect this year?
Well, of course, our signature barbecue was here last year. That's always a fan favorite. And this year we've incorporated Bistro sausage, which is a high-end sausage that we get shipped down out of New York. That's just fabulous. So those are the 2 items that really have become popular. The Bistro sausage is just tremendous. So if you haven't tried it, with some peppers and onions, you can't get any better to stay fair even. So come on out and try that. And we have some banana pudding, our famous Backyard Bistro banana pudding that's over at the new Corner Kick Cafe. So those are some of the new items, and the craft beers have really been popular so far.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you, guys.
The Railhawks are looking to pick up 3 points this weekend at home after a goalless draw last Saturday in Tampa Bay. We talked to forward Brian Shriver about what the Railhawks need to do to break down the Edmonton defense. All right, Brian, big game this weekend against FC Edmonton. How tough is it going to be to break down their defense?
Definitely going to be tough. We watched a little bit of tape on them. So we've been working this week in training, trying to work on what we're going to do to create chances for ourselves and break down them. So we're hoping that the big field, and the crowd atmosphere will help us a lot going forward.
And talk about that crowd atmosphere, the grand opening of the new WakeMed Stadium. What are you hoping for in terms of that atmosphere?
Just hoping for a great environment. I mean, obviously we want a ton of people to come out and support us. The crowd for the Pumas game was unbelievable. And if we could get a similar atmosphere, it would be, a great help for us as a team, build off the energy and use it for our performance during the game.
Now, coming in, obviously, to this game, everybody's sitting on 1 point. How important are these 3 points going to be going forward for the rest of the season?
I mean, anytime you have a home game, it's important to get points, especially 3. So we're looking at, trying to get as many wins at home as possible, and that's will help us move up the table, and pass other teams along the way.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
I want to talk about this upcoming game against Edmonton. Obviously, both of y'all sitting on a point. How important is this week going to be to go ahead and grab those 3 points and get that start off good?
Yeah, I think you go look over the weekend, and the teams that are happy are the teams that went on the road and got a point. The teams that were at home were hoping to win their home opener, because we know at home it's going to be valuable. And now it's the second week, and three different teams are going to be at home for the first time, all looking to hopefully get their first win, and us being one of them. But other teams coming on the road are going to be coming in looking to hopefully get a point. So it's going to be like that throughout the season. But we have talked about it. We know we've got to be good here at home, and that's where we got to pick up our points. And it starts this weekend against a team who've been on the road and got 1 point. We'll be looking to get another before they go home and for their season opener. So it's very tight. But if we're going to be successful this year, we've got to be winning our home games, and that starts Saturday.
And how big do you think the grand opening of the new WakeMed Soccer Park, increased capacity, how do you think that's going to play into the home opener for us?
Yeah, no, we've obviously played a couple of games here in the pre-season against Pumas and Vancouver, and the atmosphere was superb. Supporters, we need those supporters to come out and help us this weekend, because they can be the difference for us, getting 1 point or 3 points. And I'm expecting a good crowd, a vocal crowd. I'm expecting the boys to be ready for it. Looking forward to it. I'm sure there'll be nerves, of course there will be, but once you get on that field and get settled down, I expect us to give 110%, and we'll see where the chips fall during the game.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tickets for this week's match are still available by calling the St. Lawrence Homes box office at 919-459-8144 or visit CarolinaRailhawks.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Schrader.